have you ever seen me on time before? I don't think so. And I'm sick. This is like a record. Should be a record. How's everybody doing? Mary, Charlotte, Carrie, Dawn, thank you so much for spreading the love and sharing out. Lisa, Paige, I haven't been on in a long time. It's been really crazy and hectic here, in a good way, not in a bad way. You never know with me. Nice Shirley, welcome. Paige, thank you so much. Miss Sally, good afternoon. I know. It's been a lot. Another Mary, look at us. Clara, thank you so much for sharing the love. I appreciate it. Welcome, Tara. Jonita, did I say that right? I haven't seen you in a while either. Dawn, Stephanie, it has been a long time. It has. I'm just going to give it a couple seconds until I could get this right. Welcome in. It will make me feel better. You guys always make me feel better. Always. Peggy, welcome. Welcome, Google Me. Welcome. I'm just going to get a couple of minutes to catch my breath. I was like, let me go get my coffee. Because as I did that other video, I was like, shit, I didn't even have my coffee ready. That's not right. That's not normal. It has been a minute, Christy Bell. It has. Welcome, Barbara. Valerie, missed you too. Kathleen, love yous. I'm excited too. Thank you for sharing a messenger. Well, thank you so much. Love all my Canada peoples. You know that. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. That's why usually I make it for afternoon on a Sunday, because I know it usually helps around. Because I have a lot of people from Australia, but they're my future, I always say, because they're the day ahead of me. It's really nice to see you on too, Paula. Thank you. Robin with the Y. I know I always say that. Welcome from Canada. I want to say, is it Leah? Is that how I say that, Parker? Because I will botch names. Joyous. I have to have my coffee. You know that. Good afternoon. Stacy, it has been a while. I don't know what this is. Rhonda. I don't know. I don't have a fever, but I have every sign and symptom as a fever. I forgot my vape. I gotta go get it. Every sign and symptom, like achiness, no sore throat, stuffy nose, like all that. But my head feels like, ugh. Oh, I did say it right. Yeah. It just feels really off. My head's always off. And doesn't. I don't know what it is. I don't. So I've just been staying in the house because I'm not trying to mess with it or mess with anybody else for that matter, because that's just not fair. It has been a long time. Me too. I'm so excited. It's been a long time. Excuse me. Sorry. Kim's TV Kitchen, welcome on, Mary. Me too. I'm so excited to see you. It's been a long time for me to do things me and Dad used to do without. I know. I love your father with all my heart, all of you. No, Kathleen, it's not a sinus infection. It comes and goes. So the morning it's really bad, but I don't know. It's not the headache is not here. It's back here. It's back here. I don't know. I know, Stacy. I know. Everybody's getting. Aaron, how you doing? Everybody is either in my session saying that they just got over COVID. They have COVID, so I know that's going around. Sean, my brother's supposed to drop off in my mailbox COVID test. So I'll wait on that. But in the meantime, I've been staying in. David went to go get Bentley from school because he's been bad. So not in a bad way, just covering our asses, I should say. All right, let me go get my all right, hold on, guys. Let me go get my vape because you guys know I need. And my vape is only nicotine. There's nothing good in it. I will probably look stoned because I'm sick, but you guys know how I am. All right, so keep it rolling. Just give me a second because I left it on the charger. And I have shorts underneath this. There's shorts underneath it. I'll be right back. Yeah, so this is my new office, guys. So I literally just threw this up behind here because so somebody has something to look at. The office is in shambles right now. Okay, so if you're new, welcome. My name is Diana. I do go by Goodvibes Cosentino Medium. So I'll explain how I work and then we'll go into everything. Keep spreading the love. The symptoms is I looked it up and it the symptoms of what I have is exactly what it says for COVID. So that's why I'm just staying inside. I don't want to expose anyone, and I've never had it. Never had it. My luck, probably have it now. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right. So with this today, welcome Diane. Welcome in Brenda. Lauren. Welcome Paula from YouTube. Welcome. Patty, thank you. This is taking me down, and like this is, and I'm like, I have to be on. I haven't been on forever. I have to be on. I told him to be on. All right, so with this, I'm gonna express how I work, and then I'm gonna go into everything for everybody. Okay, so let me change the banner so everybody knows I'm on here, which they should. I think I'm good. The banner's good. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe down below at goodvibesreadings.com and you hit Vibe Tribers and you just subscribe. It'll ask for your name. You don't even have to put your real name in. The only thing I asked is at your email because I reached out to see if you would like to do Zoom or Skype within readings, because a lot of people like to go back to on your sessions, and I always prefer that because so much comes out. So, okay, here I go with already not breathing. All right, so if you're new, I had to remind myself to breathe, so I will get stuffed up. On top of that, I am already sick, so I apologize if I'm like by the end. So I see your loved ones on the other side like I see me and you. I see them in color. If they have a distinctive marking, or if you do in relation, they will show that to me. They will place me in memories that only you and your loved ones will know. So this is what separates me. You'll hear every medium is different. Yes, absolutely. Every medium is different. Some will ask for names. I don't do that. So what separates me is that I'm in a memory. Okay. And so I'll like to explain it. It's like me being in the corner of a room. Okay. Like this, seeing the memory. As I'm in the memory, I could feel, taste, hear, and see. With memories comes a lot of objects, photos. I'm a pain in the ass in photos, but it's for a really, really good reason. I promise you. I've done photos that are 67 years old, 42 years old, 50. I mean, it's amazing. That photo, I always ask your loved ones, make sure it's closed, which means not plastered or blasted anywhere on the internet, nowhere I can see, which means closed in like a book or in a box. I've had, or an attic. And I'll describe the photo to a T, what your loved one is wearing, where we're at. Not only this, but I could say, okay, in the left hand, I always describe it this way. In the left hand looks like a Pepsi can. No, it's Bud Light. Now, like, I am so annoying. I understand that. But when that photo jumps to you, now it might not be tomorrow. It could be in a month. Somebody could text it to you and be like, look, I found this photo. And you're like, holy shit. So so it's your loved ones going, gotcha. And us going, my gosh, love you. Okay. So it is a really big deal for me. And when that photo comes to your attention, it's a huge deal for you too. So it's really important. I know within me, if somebody did that regarding my brother, it's just that extra factor of like, haha, that feeling. So good afternoon, good morning, come in, spread the love. So within this, the way that I read, I like no acknowledgement of anything. And what I'll do is I randomly choose names. Okay, so I am a loner today. I don't have mom or my husband or anybody to help me. So I'll just click the name. Within that, I will pull your energy through them. And I thank you ahead of time for allowing me to read you and your loved ones and trusting in me. I will stutter, and the reason why I stutter, it's like being on the phone and one of your kids or somebody keeps calling your name and you're like, I can't hear. So that's how it is for me. So I will stutter as I read. Not only that, I will look in every direction or close my eyes, and that's Not to be rude, it's just for me to go deeper into what your loved ones are literally throwing and showing at me. It's a lot like charades. There's a lot coming in. Validation is key. If you don't know, it is okay. There is no, I always say, come back to it. Come back to it. These videos are never taken down. They're always posted to my website below, also posted to YouTube, to Twitch, and to Facebook. So they're never taken down, and they're in several, here we go, locations that you can go to. You could also, I believe, download it if you wanted to off of, hi, welcome, Taylor. Welcome, Google Me. I'm so sorry, I'm stuffed up. Within downloading, I believe you could do it on YouTube if you like. But yes, absolutely. So within this, again, randomly chosen, names, dates, and months, I'm never worried about. Like I said, come back to it. But I only want immediate family. That means don't go 4 cousins out. Stick to your immediate family. Unless you speak to that 4th cousin every day, then fine. Otherwise, and if a loved one on the other side tells me in communication with a number or a name, and it's due to a family member that is close to you within the immediate family, that means we need to talk about them. That's why they're bringing it up, okay? So there's always a reason for everything they communicate. It's not what you want to hear, okay? It's what you need to hear. Not only that, within reading, loved ones bring up things that are very personal, can't even speak now, here we go. When I do lives, I do not bring up stuff that is personal in a certain way. So certain things will do this, meaning do not fully say what's going on, but dance around the facts. So I will give you clues of what they're saying if it's really personal, because this is live and there's other people watching. So I do have that respect, okay? Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you. I'm glad you saw the alert. I'm so grateful. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Ma. How you doing? You could have came over here and helped me, but yet I don't want to get you sick. So stay where you are. Stay where you are. Love you. I'm just giving everybody a little chance. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay. So I do scribble, and because we just moved. So after moving, I found my old book, and I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna be scribbling. Sometimes I'll show you, like, I don't know why I wrote this, but I did. And you'll know why. Or if I have to draw, an object, I am very sorry ahead of time. I suck at drawing. Also, this is 18 and up. No kids are allowed. I do curse. Sorry. And again, things can get a little personal, so it is adults only. I want to just rip out pages. Here we go. Okay. I got my vape. That's only nicotine. Nothing good in it. Trust me. And then my coffee. That's the way I like to read. That's what I'm going to do. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so absolutely. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick a name, okay, and then within picking a name, I gotta look out for the validation on that name. So I will post the name, like how I did here. I will post the name, and within this aspect of me posting the name, that means I'm gonna be reading you. Okay, so just bear with me, because I don't want to see who, what, where, I don't want to see any of it. Okay, so Amber. I don't know why I'm screaming. I don't know why I'm doing that. Sorry. Okay, so Amber, you are chosen. So make sure you look at the box right here. I don't know why it's backwards over here. Okay, so Amber. And I first and foremost need to say I'm very sorry for everybody's losses. I can't give closure to anybody, okay? Nobody can give me closure over my brother. So if a medium ever tells you they can give you closure, it's fucking bullshit. A little piece, though, is what I can do, and I will do. I promise you that. And I have been told that I have given closure, but it's something that it's it's a lot, guys. It is a lot, and I don't mean to overload everybody. Welcome. I see that you said hello. All right, girl, you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I'll shut up now because I can feel my mother. She's watching. Like, shut up, Di, and get to it. I got it, Ma. I got it. Really, Teresa? Come back in and then come back out. Maybe that's why. Okay. Okay, so male figure stepping forward, Amber. Okay, there's a female figure, but a male figure is more like in my face right now. And the way that he's doing this, he's like, oh, I can't talk. As they will do that, I'll notice like ages, right? And so I'll go to of age. To me, 82, God bless, you lived a full life, okay? But when I see somebody in their 60s, like 66, 62, even 70, that is young to me. But Amber, I gotta tell you, you have a couple loved ones in your family that are like was too soon, too quick. There is a male that is like me, like this first. So just bear with me a second. I won't be looking at the screen, not to be rude. I just got to get through it. I missed you guys too. Keep coming in. So he keeps messing with my heart. So when my heart starts to palpitate, that is when somebody had a prior heart attack or an underlying heart condition. But he also goes, hold on. And I'm like, okay. So as he's saying, hold on, he is messing with my upper chest here. So when my chest or my back starts to give me a little bit of like a knock, that means there's something going on within my lungs as well. So my dad, thank you for validating that. I do have to acknowledge, yes, please respect and don't type during the chat of the reading so that I can see Amber. Thank you so much, E-Marie, for doing that for me and with me. So within him, there's a lot. Lung cancer. Thank you for validating that. I'm very sorry regarding your father, but he is all over this right now, like all over it. And he made me like do a D. So like I did this earlier. A tracing of a D. I'm not worried about it right now. I can't put it to like D as in David, D as in Dan, or D as in Diana, D as in Debbie. I can't do that just yet. There's something with the D initial here or on the other side that I will get to. I just want to make sure I get that out. The 17th is very loud, Amber. So the 17th could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with the 17th of any month. And again, here, immediate family that is living or loved ones that are on the other side. His name is Danny. D as in David, D as in Dan. Thank you for validating that, as your dad is screwing with me already. So perfect. Thank you for validating that. It's just his way of like, he's very quick and he's also going like, what's going on? He's saying, what's going on? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hey, your dad's like making me up. Like, he's like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, what do you mean? So I'm going from him to you, and he's making me go back and forth. So doing too much. Okay, hold on, Danny boy. Your dad has a great sense of humor. I always like to, you guys know your loved ones better than anything, right? So if they're dry, I'll acknowledge that they're dry. He's so excited that he's got to get everything out that he showed me a little bit of everything. Yes, if you could put it in cap locks, that's the way I could see it better as well. I would love that. Thank you, Miss Lori, for sharing that as well. So with dad, he keeps showing me another male in the physical world, and he's like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? So there's a male in the physical world that I got my eyes on, and hold on, bear with me. Okay, he just yelled February with a heart around it. So that may sound corny, but when they have a heart around a name, a date, or a month, there means there's a special thing around it. So he said February heart, which means half for you guys in the family, half from me, which means there's a special date or something that occurred in February that is important. Now, when it comes to a loved one's passing, we don't celebrate those days. We grieve them. they celebrate it because they're home. So I like to be very honest. February 17th is her son's birthday. Thank you, Ma, for making me see that. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Perfect. So he said February 17th right away. He gave me the 17th and February. Heart. Which is your son's birthday. That is amazing. But like I gotta keep going because he's pointing to like there's certain things going on that like it's a big wave. And then he shows me like somebody's in my way. Hold on. In way. Like I'm home with you, so I will go to my brother hasn't talked to us since my dad passed. Okay, that I need to talk about because I literally wrote brother. With this like I'm in your home with your dad, right? And he shows me. I gotta close my eyes, sorry, because as fast as you can tell, I sound like I'm on speed. And I always tell everybody that in the beginning. They're excited. They want to talk to you. It's like you haven't talked to somebody on the phone. So you're like, hi, how are you? How you doing? It's that. This is bullshit, okay? I feel like there's two of you and then your brother that has cut everybody else off. I don't know what the problem is, but he needs to get his shit together. There is nothing that you have done wrong. You have everything that I have requested, and there was a lot of things that Dad it shows me. For some reason, he just showed me a boat. Just ignore it. There's a lot of things that he showed me, like properly splitting up or holding hostage, and he did that, holding hostage. I don't know what your brother thinks that is being hidden or was hidden, but he's very wrong. He's very wrong. Your dad just showed me like this is nothing's weird out of my mouth, but this is weird. He keeps showing me hidden. I'm laughing. Excuse me. Like coffee cans, like the coffee cans that are metal. For some reason, I see change, but like money in it too. And I'm like, do you have like some coffee cans with money in it that I gotta go digging in the yard? And then we're going back and forth laughing. So with this, right, Amber, he goes, I don't have a lot of things. He goes, I don't have a lot of things. And within my kids, they're lucky they got a full sentence out of me. And I see what he's saying as he goes through that. But he keeps showing me like coffee cans, the metal ones, the smaller ones, with like money and change in it. And he's like, if that's what your brother thinks I have, then let him have it. So I know that may sound weird, Amber, but as he showed me that, I want you to hold a coffee can, a smaller one, okay? It could be like an old Folgers can, or it actually looks yellow and blackish. I don't know what that would be. Metal, it's small, and there's like change in it. So if and when you come across this, no, here, that's for your brother. Like this shit has to stop. He's like really focusing on this right now, so I can't I can't just roll over this because he's not stopping. So the coffee can with the change, and I can hear it. He won't dismiss nor let go. Hold on. And I keep hearing like a motor going. Hold on. Welcome in. Love you too, Summer. Oh, that's the chock full of nuts is yellow and black. Yeah, there's something with yellow and black that he keeps saying. My dad's girlfriend made up lies on me and my sister to our brother. That's why I see you two. That's why he made me show you two here and then him there. So that makes a lot of sense and validates that for me. But for like, what is that? Like, I don't understand. I don't want to dismiss it either. So just remember that coffee can thing, please, because that will annoy me. And it's not you and it's not your father. There's a reason for it. Like there's something about this. But as I go into this, your brother is not that naive. He's like, my son, but he's not that naive. So I don't know what's going on and why she started this shit, but really your dad shows me like his door and it's shut, meaning the girlfriend was like, okay, well, I was there till the end, and then he's like this. He's like, the girlfriend was there to the end, so I'm gonna do what I can do. So I don't know if she thought getting your brother on this side would help you two. Like, okay, I got the brothers, so the sisters could leave me the hell alone. But the girlfriend's very wrong because dad shows me the paperwork. He is yelling November as well. So November could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with the month of November. He said this shit has to stop. It's been going on too long. Too long. I keep hearing a motor. He's driving. There's something with a motor. And it sounds like when a motor, it's like click, 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 click. It keeps making me hear that. I know dad worked with his hands because his hands are dirty. It's just my symbol of working with hands, right? So he could have been a mechanic. And I'll shake my head during certain things. But there's something with somebody's motor that is not starting properly because I can hear it like click, click, click. Whether that's to do with you or the immediate family. Hold that for me too because everybody knows everything as I go through this. Everybody on the other side knows everything. Yes, Joyce, thank you. Hit that like and follow button for YouTubers as well. He said, you have tried to talk to your brother. Your sister hasn't, correct? Because he keeps saying you tried to be like the peacemaker. Okay, you know what? We'll just let it go. We'll let it go. He keeps showing me like dad. I keep seeing dad's house. What's with the property? Like, why am I in dad's house? Was your brother living close to me of some sort? There's something where the girlfriend got here. My car sometimes. When it's that click, 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 you know what I mean? I do need to acknowledge that dad is messing with you. And so within messing with you, you don't need a new carburetor. You don't need a new engine. He's just messing with you, letting you know I am here. Your dad is a pain in the ass. He is very upfront and forward. Like sometimes he'll say things and you're like, that kind of hurt. But he doesn't mean to do that. He's not like a dick on purpose. You know what I mean? He just says things very clear and he's like, sorry for that later. Sorry. Welcome on Twitch. Welcome on Twitch. Yes, I reached out to him. House is being sold. There we go. Okay. Okay. Did he? But why is the brother up? Like, why? I don't understand why my son took my girlfriend's like space of all that because my girlfriend, there's an M name also, like M as in Mary, M as in Marie. I don't care. I just want you to know there's an M name that I keep hearing, whether that's surrounding dad or within our family, just hold it. But like he keeps going into your brother and I were very close. I understand that. But to take this woman's side over this bullshit is insane. You kids were Maria, my sister. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. I was like, please, it doesn't matter. Just let it go. Perfect. Thank you. You're doing a really, really good job. And so is your dad. I'm trying to connect. But November. Okay, November. There's something November. Remember I mentioned November? Hold that because there's something with November. I smell cigarettes very heavily too. He smells cigs very heavily. He's not alone, just so you're aware of that. There's another male standing beside him and a female. I don't mean to push anybody aside, but cigarette smoke is strong. November. There's something going on within dad and November. So it could be surrounding my paperwork. It could be surrounding something that's coming up even within your brother. Your father has tried to push your brother towards you girls, right? And your brother's still not having it. And there's things in your brother's life that I would like to know what's going on. That's my brother. I don't want you kids fighting over dumb shit. And like, he's getting mad, like, this bitch, meaning the girlfriend, knew exactly what to say and what to do to manipulate your brother. There is so much to this that I'm so sorry, but your father's like, I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. So can you hold November for me? Because there's something November in relation to property, paperwork. There's certain things going on. I don't know how. I got people on YouTube. Maybe come back and in and out if you're having a problem, okay? I know. He knows that. And that's why this shit has to stop. Where, like I said, I see, he shows me you reaching out. Your sister's like, nope, I'll hold it down. Welcome in. I'll hold it down. And then all of a sudden, your brother is a switchblade. Your father just said switchblade. I don't know. Switchblade. I've never said that in my life. Switchblade. Like one of those things. Those, what the hell? It's like a blade, but I don't know. I don't know what a switchblade is, but he's showing it to me. It's like a knife, and it like, I don't know what you call it, a butterfly, not a butterfly knife. Something switchblade. Keep that with dad and your brother as well. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. He keeps saying congratulations, as well as he's showing me new life within the family. So new life doesn't always have to be a baby. He's making me smile. Doesn't always have to be a baby. It could be a new relationship also, as that's a new individual in our family. So he is saying that. Welcome from North Carolina, Canada, Niagara Falls. It's beautiful there. But yeah, like a butterfly knife, one of those switchblades. Is that the same shit though? Because he said switchblade, but he shows it to me like it's like it moves up and down. I don't. He's like very fast and wants me to know. Jacob, our brother, is having a girl. Thank you for validating that. Awesome. Keep November, please. I'm gonna drill that into your head, and it's not me. You're gonna hear this for the next couple days. Switchblade and November, and I'm putting it. It is a knife. I know it's a knife, Mom, but like, I don't know. He's like switchblade. I don't know why he's doing that. Happy Sunday. Welcome from Cali. So for November, just hold it, because I know it's tied to something with your immediate family, okay, in the physical world, plus within dad. So it's to do with all. For all I know, he pushes your brother, and we're able to have it like we're all in communication. We're not best of friends. He goes, but this is fucking bullshit. See my language, people. He goes, this is fucking bullshit, because you know damn well with you kids, I would be huffing and puffing over how dare you. And that one, and then he points to his girlfriend, that's bullshit too. There is no way, no how that you're going to let a female take over your sisters, no less. And then he goes, well, then again, that I had that type of mind too. So your dad said that he was easily manipulated by women as well. And he said, just ask your mother, and then laughed. So sorry, I'm doing that, but that's what he's My daughter misses Papa a lot. My son keeps it in a lot. He is so funny. My daughter misses her Papa a lot. My son keeps it in a lot. I understand that completely. I really do. Could be Jody, but I saw the actual switchblade, so I'm like, okay, it could be something I find of that nature. I just want to hold it because I actually saw it. It wasn't just the mood. So with my grandbaby, he's a softie for you girls, right? And then with your son, your son like takes in everything. He mentioned schooling, which obviously kids are going back to school. We're already all there. Hold on a second. What? New There's something new in your son's room that he wants me to see. New in room. So like I'm like not a game, I'm not doing that. There's something new. Is it a chair? I don't this sounds I know. Hold on a second. New room, kiddo. New room, kiddo. New room, kiddo. So there's something new within your son's room particularly that I'm going to, and he kept like showing me like a chair, like because I was like, don't do games. I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. There's something new that I want to hold. So a coffee can with change in it that is black and white or black and yellow, then switchblade like this, and November attached to dad within you kids particularly. Okay, so as I said, I don't want to do a game. He does that. There's something with the chair though, Amber. So like he made me write, I know it's hard to see, but he made me write chair. This is your son's room, new chair. And then I was like, I don't want to do the game. I don't want to do the game, but there's something with a chair. So either you're going to be asked for it. Can I have a new gaming chair? Which no, but he is bringing that up. He enjoys and watches. Playing with your son with that. That's a new thing with him that he enjoys doing. Now my granddaughter, she is so much like you, but he goes, she's sweeter. And I'm like, yeah, stop it. She's a mixture between you and your sister. She is such a mixture. She's a clone, to be honest with you. Okay. He said, Am, don't forget about November. That's what he keeps saying. Don't forget that. Don't forget. Probate. Sorry, my mom says that a lot. She is, and then your dad laughs. Like he has such a distinctive laugh. That's why I keep smiling because he's laughing. You're in for it, but she's a great kid. She's a good kid. You're just in for it. So I'm not the typical medium, right? You're not going to hear me say you're going to find pennies and feathers and birds. Sometimes in that case, it is extremely rare. In your case, I need to find a coffee can that is old and I hear change. It's like change hearing. And it's one of the small ones. It's not a big one and it's tin. Then November is connected to you guys as well. That's really important. And I know it has something to do with you kids and with dad. So just keep that in mind as we go. And to always come waiting for a house that could be. My sister's waiting for a house could be that'd be November. Even though I did, so you just see. I did write house, right, with November, but I'm not fond of that. That's not the way. I could easily say, yes, that's not it. There's something with you kids and dad with November. So just hold that for me. That's it. So within going through this, he goes, your brother's going to learn. And the way he shows me your brother going through things, he's already learning a very difficult path. Nothing like scary wise, but stuff that I could call my sisters with, and he's not, and it's really obnoxious. So just with your sister, with the house, it's not November. It has something to do with dad. I could easily say yes because he made me write it that way, but it's not. It's not. So I can't do that, okay? Just hold it and let me time on that. My sister's waiting for a house. Could that be November? I do see your sister in the house by November, if that helps you. Like, I always go to a holiday like Thanksgiving. I see her in there before then. I do have to, though, just acknowledge that you kids, all of you, November and I, he keeps saying. Why do I keep hearing Patrick? Patrick. That's not a common name for me to hear, and he keeps saying Patrick. Hold that for me, please. Hi, welcome, Dawn. Missed you. Happy, how you doing? Thank you so much, Fran. Missed you too. Missed you too. Thank you so much. So Amber, just keep us in the loop of that, because he's not gonna let those switchblade, he's not gonna let that go. The can, and the November is with you kids. Like, I'm serious when I say November with dad, it's like a feeling. Like, that's the feeling I keep getting. Okay, so just hold that. And your sister's in the house by Thanksgiving, because I feel and see like, okay, I got my shit. Like, everything's in place. Everything's in place. So, not to do with your sister, but I'm putting it to the side of, I feel that is with it. I just don't, there's something else between you three with dad. Okay. So thank you so much. He already knows. Look, you can have a medium say, oh, and they love and miss you too. I don't do that. Okay. They love us. They know that we love them, and they know that we miss the hell out of them. They don't miss us because they're right here. They're right here. They will always love us. Always love us. So when mediums do that, I'm like, oh, that's so easy to just say, oh, okay. And they love and miss you too. Like, you know what I mean? Not to sound cold. They do. They love the hell out of us. And they don't miss us. We're the ones that are missing them. They're right here. It's so hard, I know, because if it was me and with my brother, I understand. I get it. Thank you for allowing me to read your father. He did a great job, and so did you, Amber. And give my love to your family as well, okay? Okay, so sure, and you're very welcome, Amber. Thank you. Okay, so I have E. Marie. Just because she didn't ask for like who, I will help you guys. Just bear with me. Yeah, we can do Uno later. I promise we'll do Uno later. Let me get some readings in. Let's do some readings. And then the more you guys hit like the hearts and stuff like that up there, it will help spread out everything too. So I thank you ahead of time. Okay, E. Marie. Okay, so I got E. Marie. I got you guys. I got you. I promise you. I'll do the best that I can. Thank you. Okay, so first of all, I hear your name double. I do have to acknowledge there's a female presence that is very strong around you. I keep hearing May. May could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with the month of May. Keep that here in the physical world, or our loved ones on the other side. The female is very adamant. And I'm stuck on like, so like, I'm like, is it Ellen or Elaine? Sorry, I'm like hearing different E names with Marie right now. So your name is your name is jumping out at me constantly, and I don't want to dismiss or let that go, which means you could share a name with a first or middle name with a loved one in the physical world or on the other side, but I don't want to don't want to dismiss or let that go. Mom passed May 2nd or May 2 years ago. Okay, so female presence. So you know I don't fill in anything. I wrote your name constantly. May, mom, female, figure. And that's why I did that for you guys. So within this, thank you. Within this aspect, she is very strong, but she's like, hun. And I'm like, what? Why am I like, she's making me like sit. So like we're both sitting like across the table from each other, okay? And so as we're both sitting, thank you, Devorah. How you doing, girl? She said, things are a little messy. And I'm like, why are you whispering? She's like, things are a little messy. So the way that she's whispering, I have to acknowledge that she's whispering because she knows things that only you two would know. And so she's whispering because there's things going on in the physical world that don't feel the same anymore. So, like, I can go into a relationship and it's like, this doesn't feel right anymore. Something feels very off or wrong. Within my passing, you have done a lot. You have done a lot, and you need to stop with what you keep saying. There's so much to go with mom's passing. Your mom is messing with my lower abdomen. Now, every time I read somebody within a loved one, they don't feel this way. It's just my way of connecting. Okay, so I don't want you to think our loved ones feel anything. They don't. It's just their way of connecting. So within this aspect, my lower abdomen keeps getting like it will get like hard on me, like rock hard, and then it will start to swell and then unswell. So I do know my stomach, I'll go through my liver, my pancreas, my kidneys, something's not properly filtering out. And then I keep going, okay, well, there's a little more. She said she goes twice. Hold on. Twice. So boom, boom. 2 things occurred. Bear with me 1 second. Within passing. She wants to talk about your personal life so bad, and I understand why. Just give me a second. Within 2 things occurred. I missed you guys too. Welcome in. I have to acknowledge. She goes like that. She's like, boom, boom, which means, and then she just means 2 things. 1, I went to the doctors and found out I got a lot going on and never recovered from it, right? Or the other thing would be like a fall, and not like a fall that landed me here, and found out, whoa, I got a lot going on. And so there's 2 things that occurred within mommy, not just one. And I do call her mommy for a reason, because she is a mommy. She's all over. I'm doing good, guys. Welcome in. She's got a lot of pressure on me, and so she goes to my lower abdomen and then goes to like my chest. Like, I went like here. So I'm like, okay, what's going on up here? What's going on? So she yelled August, and August could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary, or something significant with the month of August. Hold that for here or on the other side. Now, she is speaking about you personally, like your home, your space. So keep that in. Even when we have a connection within a relationship or a marriage, bring that family in as well, only because she does keep going to your house and she's whispering. Because things are a little tight. They're taking over a little too much right now. Mom's passing. We never found out what caused her passing. My youngest son's birthday, it's in August. Thank you for validating August. So you guys know, a date, a name, or a month is just a validation between me and your loved ones. But I like you guys to know. So when you go back and you hear everything they communicated with me with, and then said August or whatever it may have been, is just everything that's validated. So that's why I like to let you guys know. My stomach is going from up to low. So I know that my liver, my pancreas, my kidneys were bothering me. Something was going on that wasn't properly filtering out. And then everything went very quickly in that aspect. She does keep talking about her mother. So I do have a female figure, another maternal figure female, that is within her as well, that I don't want to dismiss. And that's where the double name keeps coming in. So first or middle name somebody shares with in the physical world as well. Okay, so I don't want to just dismiss it. I want to make sure I get it out there. Thank you. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. So son, she winked when it comes to your son. So I see who's that. She said that she's doing this, like moving spaces, moving places, moving spaces. I love it that you're on. Love it, loving moving spaces, moving places. So whether somebody's thinking about moving, just moved, or is clearing out space, there's things going on that your mom's whispering about. Like almost as if there's some secrets going on, and it's okay, you don't have to say anything, but she also shows me paperwork. Moving space. And then we need to talk about my passing. She said, welcome from South Amboy. Welcome, welcome. We are military. We just got orders. That's where okay. Thank you for you and your family's service. I do really appreciate it. That is extremely difficult. So the moving places, got it. Thank you for validating that. And the paperwork. Within my passing, we have to talk about good afternoon. We have to talk about, so there are things within my passing that is very confusing. Everything went very rapid. She goes into April and then like May, boom, like we did. Oh, I can't imagine. I really can't. I always give everybody credit because when my husband goes on storms for like 30 days, I'm not myself. So I thank you guys so much. And that's battling. That's not, it's a whole different ball game. I do have to acknowledge though that she does keep showing me, so I keep feeling like I'm on school grounds, which shows that somebody used to or is or does work on like school grounds, so like school property. It doesn't have to be a teacher. I could be cross guard for walking, or a bus driver, or a lunch aide, or a nurse, or something within school grounds. Okay, it could be a substitute teacher, but there is that feeling of that nature that I don't want to dismiss within your family that she keeps making me go to and break. And then I see scrubs twice, which means that somebody does wear scrubs to work or used to as well. So that doesn't have to be a nurse again, but I like to make that up. My older sister works with special needs at an elementary school. Thank you. Thank your sister for what she does for mom, because mom's just making me, just look at mom's making me tap it, okay? But there's whispering going on. There's whispering. Oh my God, my niece just graduated nursing school. God bless. Perfect, because I'm like, okay, it doesn't have to be just yet. It doesn't have to be just yet, right? And so there's nothing I'm going to miss within you kids. I'm not going to miss anything new. She promises. So within your sister working in the elementary school, still doing it. She's amazing. That feeling, teachers have that different type of soul feeling, right? Like I always, when they quote, I'm like, I didn't pick this profession. You did, like, because I can't. It's just a different feeling. And so your mom brings me to your niece of graduating nursing school, and she's like, whew, we thought that wasn't gonna happen because there was a couple bumps. And she goes, but she did it. And she goes, and not only did she do it, there's a lot of things in my name of my honor. And she's like, and it's for me. So there's so much. Thank you for validating, E. You're doing a great job. So is your mom. There's so much to do and to go through with this. She also yells October. I'm not worried about it, but I just want to make sure. October can be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant within October. Hold it. Keep it with your immediate family that is living and your loved ones that are on the other side. It's just her way of validating, getting things out. Okay. Okay. It's you're, like I said, that boom boom with the passing. Everything's very fast within mom's passing, and then it's like, wait, what? And then the whispering in the house. So she's giving me this. So what I am gonna say is, she said, your gut, and she wants me to look at you, your gut is telling you what's right. So if you need to go and have some space, go have some space for yourself. Things are becoming too much. I'm so glad to hear that she sees us recognizing her. Absolutely. Yes, everything went very fast, to the point where some were unable to make it to a lot of things within my passing. She goes, don't mind that because I'm here. It has nothing to do with that. Everything was very unexpected. Even within her household, I can still smell your mom around. And um, sorry, there's a male that she keeps having me look after also in the physical world. So like a brother, there's a male figure that I keep watching and looking after. So not just a father figure, that there's a male figure also. Sorry, she keeps having me do that. I heard the 23rd, which just could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with the 23rd of any month. Just hold it for me, okay? I'm not worried about it. Just want to get it out there. Welcome in, and have that. Okay, this medallion, medallia. I'll have to think about the male figure. Don't worry about it. Not worried about it right now, okay? Can you keep that with your immediate family? So your siblings, okay, E? Your siblings, children to spouses. Just hold it there. Hold it there. But I do want to acknowledge that she does medallions. There's something with medallions that she keeps showing me, and I can't let go of this. Sorry. When I say I can't let go of it, it's for a reason. I get stuck on it. It's almost a sign and a symbol. There's something going on. Okay, so it's the sign and symbol of medallions. Those are those things that, like, right, you blow and make a wish. There's something about that you. Hold on. Okay. So hi, Ria. So what she's doing is she shows me like an actual, like, okay, I can see a physical one where you blow and make a wish, but I see one like almost as if it's like I could pick it up. So I don't know if you're gonna be seeing something that has a medallion and it's like blown, but there's different things when somebody. Oh, this sounds crazy. Okay, hold on, I gotta draw it. Could she be referring to a necklace? Medallion. Oh shit. I gotta draw this. Hold on. Who has it? Who has it? I need to know. Do you have it? Or is there something around this that I gotta go into? She's definitely messing with my lower right abdomen, by the way. It's my lower right abdomen. And then I see it being blown. Medallion. That's a dandelion. Okay, great. Not a dandelion. I don't. We have a necklace with her picture in it. My twin and I. There's something where I don't want to let go of this. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's not. I'm not looking for the blown thing. I'm not looking for that. Medallion. This is why I need my mom, because I don't know shit. Yeah, but like there's something with her that she keeps showing me. So it could be you have a necklace with her picture in it, my twin and I. Okay, that makes sense. But there's a little bit more to this. There's a little bit more. Hold on. Because she keeps showing me like a soft yellow color. Almost like shirt wise. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, aneurysm. Okay, she just messed with my head. I'm sorry. Don't worry, E. You can go back to it. You can go back to it. Thank you, Devora. I was trying to like draw what I was seeing, but there's something more towards the photo, something soft yellow that I can't dismiss nor let go. Hold on, soft yellow photo shirt. But I keep going to her stuff, and then she goes to whispering. She loved sunflowers. It's not a sunflower. That's too easy. Sorry, don't want to pain in the ass. I can easily be like, that's a sunflower. That's what it is. It's not. Don't yell at me. I know it's not. Unless that photo of mom has a sunflower in it with the photo of in medallion, that's it. Not it. It's not it. I have to make sure I stay on point with her because she is adamant about this. It's just something to do with that's close to you kids and I don't want to dismiss it. So what I'll do, this is what I'm going to do. Hold on. I need more paper. There is something like a stomach aneurysm and it went up very fast. That's what she keeps doing. Sorry, as I'm communicating with her, bear with me. I'm not looking up yet. So I see Ma in a soft yellow, like it almost looks like a blouse because it's flowy. Like see how this is oversized? It's just flowy and it's a soft yellow. It's not like a yellow. It's soft, pretty yellow. And I keep seeing her in it, and she keeps coming closer and closer, and that's why I'm getting stuck on this. And so the way that I see her, she goes like this, and then she mentions her hair, my hair, my hair, my hair, and her hair looks like a very light, it's not dark, it looks like a light brown, very very light brown. As I see the photo, like see how the sun is kind of glaring on my hair right now, her photo is just like this. And then she goes, go back to my 20s. I'm like, okay. So there's a photo of mom and a yellow, soft yellow, like blouse shirt. I can only, her hair is even clipped up like this. She just said, she goes, my hair is even like this. Sorry, excuse me. Soft yellow blouse top. Sorry, I'm doing a picture. I know I'm annoying. Sorry. Her hair is clipped up. It is to my left side clipped up. And then it almost looks like I have diploma in my hand. Like there's something of diploma wise, okay? So just so we have it, there's something in this. She had such beautiful hair in her 20s. She has gorgeous hair. But there's, I don't know if it's a diploma, but it's something, I'm not like showing it off. It's more sort of like towards the side like this, like as I was doing this. But I am around others. It is outside. I'm not taking it inside. And there's something white. So I don't know if I'm wearing like a white shorts or white pants. Like just hold it for me, okay? Because it's really important. And her hair, we're outside because I can see the sun. I'm not inside. And she keeps saying we're not at like, I wanted to say like my sister's house. She keeps saying, I want to call it aunt, some like aunt. We're not at aunt. Okay. Okay, there's also two names. So like there's two first names that I keep hearing. So I'll always say like Marianne, two first names. Carolyn, excuse me. I want to make sure that I get that out. So you have it for later. That could be here or on the other side as well, but it's just her way of acknowledging that photo. Also, it's super small. So like the photo is half of, we'll say like, I don't want to bend this. Give me a second. I told you I'm a pain in the ass with photos, but when it comes up, you're gonna be so happy. It's like this small. So this small, but I'm gonna cut it to even shorter. So that's that. It's small, like it's like that small. Okay, the photo of mommy, and it's definitely like graduation feeling. I don't know why she keeps saying that. It could be somebody else's graduation party and I'm there, but something's in her hands of like excitement, and I don't know what that is. It could be a book from somebody's graduation. For all I know, I just have to make sure I get it out the way she wants me to, okay? So it's just important that I say everything that she relays and shows me. Now, the necklace was not it. It was, I understand that you two have the same photo as mommy, as you girls are my everything. I know what I'm doing soon, going through photos. Let it come to you. For all I know, your sister could text it to you in a couple days and you're like, well, shit. So just so you have that, just acknowledge it, okay? Let it come to you. Let it come to you. But it's small. And I can tell the colors are a little, obviously it's not early 90s, right? It's 70s. It's more of that era of coloring within the photo. She keeps saying something at Aunt's house. Like, and I keep doing it. Aunt Kathy, Carol. I don't know why I'm doing this. There's a C or K name that I want you to hold for me. Do you remember when she was whispering to me? There's things going on that she's seeing that is going to fit in line for your sister. Okay, there's a lot of like craziness going on, not just school, right? But there's a lot of things in her physical home being that's uncomfortable, and it's not feeling fitting or feeling right anymore. And so that's why she was whispering in the beginning, because it's something personal. So I just want to get it out there that your mom knows, she sees, and it's like just that phone call, when you call and you're like, Mom, I don't know what to do anymore. I can't take this. I know. Welcome from Bayshore. She knows, she's taking care of it. There's so much going on with this that I'm very proud of her. She's just got things is a lot going on. And she thanks you for always being there for each other, even though you're twins, you're going to do that. That's not always the case. And what I do for a living, there are twins that haven't talked to each other in years. This is different. You guys are like maternal instinct for each other, and she's very blessed of that. So you can never guide each other wrong, but there is things going on. There's a lot of doors slamming in your sister's face that is kind of disrupting the household. Okay, that's all I want to make sure. Who's being rude? Okay, that's all I need. I don't want to, because Mom's whispering and gave me that symbol because it is public. Okay, so as long as you understand what Ma's saying, that's all that matters to me. Okay, and I thank you so much for allowing it and trusting. Good afternoon, guys. In me, for reading your mom. She's a beautiful soul inside and out, and has not missed a thing. You're welcome. You are so welcome, and thank you. Because I was like, I'm not publicly saying this. I'm not doing it, but that's why she was whispering. That's why. It's really important. It's really important. And I thank you so much. It was super sweet. And when that photo comes to me, you share it. You can send it. You can message Goodvibes Cosentino. You can message anywhere you like, so then you can share it to me, because we always love when we see photos. I know it's just her. It's just her in the photo, okay? She said things are going to start to slow down with your sister. And the way that you are guiding her is the right way. So don't think twice about things. You've been asking me and you've been listening to what your mom's been telling you. She said, you've been listening. So stop questioning, like, wait, telling her the wrong thing. If she's got to move in, let her move in. Like, stop. And that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. No more about that. Say no more. And she allowed me to say a little bit more. What's going on? I'm glad you're here too. Oh, you're so welcome. And welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Welcome. I don't know what's going on. Is there fighting going on or something? I don't need this shit. We don't need fighting on here. Okay, so love and miss you as well. Okay, just making sure, Mom. Like, let's see, nothing going on. Okay, just want to make sure. Gotta keep it close. We're a family. Positive vibes only. I'm sick and I'm reading through this, so no shit from anybody. I'm joking. No fucking shit from anyone. Yes, I just asked for only good vibes. We will chill out, relax. We'll get readings in. Everybody's doing a great job, and I thank everybody for it. It means so much to me. As always, it does. I was just checking because I was like, I don't know if there's fighting. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so okay, so Barb Boyer, anything for me? This Barb. I'm gonna turn it page back up, Barb. And then let me go down so I see that you're still here. I know. I got you guys. I got you. Thank you, everybody, for helping each other, too. I do appreciate it. Come on, just the usual. I'm excited. Okay, you're here. Okay, good. Okay, so thank you, Barb, for allowing me. Okay, hold on. Ready? First time seeing me. Well, welcome, Donna. Welcome. Okay, so Barb, there's a male figure that is like, let's go. So within this aspect, I do need to just the newsletter, Kathleen, starts back tomorrow. So it starts back tomorrow. It's already done. It's out there. So it starts back tomorrow. We're back on that. Yes, I give readings for the whole week, guys. I don't know, Kathleen, if you want to just describe, if they subscribe to there, they get a reading of the week, Monday through Friday. You don't have to put it to Monday through Friday. It's me reading into everybody's week, though, and it's free. So within this, Barb, I do apologize, but with blah, 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 your family's not letting me speak. There's a lot going on, not just on the other. You're very welcome, friend. Anytime, everybody's welcome, no matter who, what, where. You're all welcomed in, as long as we're all kind and polite to each other. That's all that matters. And I thank you all for being part of my fam. So, we're going through this. There's not just a female figure on the other side that I'm very close to in nature, but in the physical world, there's things going on that I'm seeing. And so it's a little bit of both. Welcome, Joe from Australia. So there's a little bit of both on both sides. And hold on, I keep hearing there's like a, bear with me, because there's an A and bear with me. And then so could be Shirley or Cheryl, Sharon. There's a CH that she keeps doing. Okay. And July can be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with July. Barb, you were hit twice. Boom, boom. What they keep saying, it's been a long time, Tammy. It has. Welcome in. So Barb, twice that you were hit, which means there's 2 passings within the family that I gotta pull my chair up, that you have been hit with. So I'll always say, look, I'm not going 10 years apart. But 3 years, there's one passing like, ooh, and then there's another one that was right behind that. I still can't comprehend. There was 2 passings. Mom passed in July. I'm so sorry. Yes, it will, E. Ma, can you respond to her, please? Thank you. So nice to meet you, Mare. So your ma is not playing around, Barb, at all. She keeps doing this shh, like she's not telling me to shush. It's more like a sh type of name. Sharon, Shirley, Cheryl. Like, see how there's 2 syllables of a sh type of name? I know, I'm sorry. And 2 years later, Dad passed. Thank you for validating that. Thank you. Because she's like, boom, boom. So within that, that's exactly where I wanted to go, how I wanted to feel, and that's how she made me write it, just so you know. Right? So maternal figure, I know I keep doing the shush. July, see how I do this? Everything, like when I do my scribbles, I'll show people in my sessions. Everything goes really close together. Oh, it's so hard. I know, sorry. And then, come on, die straight. You gotta get used to this. Dad. You're very welcome, E. You're very welcome. So in this aspect, being hit boom boom twice, like, you have a, come on, you have a sister that almost bounced so back. I almost fell. That would have been great for somebody to read it on loop. Sherry, thank you. I was like, Cheryl, Sharon, Shirley, Sherry, thank you so much. And I'm sorry for losing a sibling, as nobody should lose a sibling. That's our past, our present, and our future, and it feels like it's erased, as I know all too well. So I do have to acknowledge that as I'm going through this, Mom goes, I can use my legs again, babes. I can use my legs. So she's like, okay. First of all, she keeps mocking my slippers. So they're not really slippers. They're like these sock-on things, but she keeps mocking them, okay? And within mom, sweet Diana with them. With Mom and Dad, their slippers perfectly, like, still in the same spot. And I do see them. They're not as funky as mine. So within that aspect, I do need to acknowledge, yeah, on this side, I got you. As long as I need Shirley, that's what I need is your sister, which means we need to talk about your sister. I don't mean to scare you when I say things like that. Sorry. It's just something we have to talk about. When we go towards this, I do have to acknowledge that there's something where your mom's like, I can use my legs again. I can use my legs again. She's very vocal, and then your dad goes, this and this just wasn't matching a little bit, which means when my eyes start to twitch a little bit, that's my symptom of like Alzheimer's or dementia sometimes, right? I do know that I had prior heart issues or underlying heart condition, and I could have had even prior work on it, but there's certain things that were like slowing me down, and your dad doesn't like to be slowed down, and your mom said he has, oh, that's why your mom was, she's like smacking my leg, like I can use. She is like zipping through everybody. Welcome, Precious. It's so important for you to know that she is running marathons, even though she goes, I wouldn't be running anything. She's just grateful and excited and ecstatic to be here. So within all that aspect, it's so important to know that we're able to do what we used to love to do. As she grabbed your father, like, we couldn't dance, and he's like, really? And then like makes a face like, so I'm like, okay, April is a tide, excuse me, April. So April can be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary, even a name sometimes, the way that they're saying that. So within April, I want to just acknowledge that, keep that here or on the other side. Miss Jody, just I'll do the best that I can, okay? I don't want like to block anybody, as you know that. So just relax as much as you can. Within, going back to Miss Barbara, I do apologize. Your sister is on our like our watch. We're watching her. And so there is going back and forth. Your dad is very particular in the way that he's showing me. I don't know why. He's so particular with like how your mom laughed about the slippers. Your no, it's okay. We love you too. I just don't like it. It's okay. It's okay. Just want to make sure that like we're good. We're all good. Barb, I want to acknowledge that there was something with the slippers that your mom kept referring to regarding your dad, and everything's like in a row. I walk in and they're still there. Your mom being bedridden couldn't stand it. Like, I feel so free. She goes, there's not even enough words. Like she keeps saying like she wants to put it into being on a plane. You go on a plane and you take off, and you know how it goes really, really fast? She goes, that's exactly what my body went through. Like, as I was here, it went so fast that I was like, I can move again. Like, I'm able to get up without being winded. I'm able to get up and without like having to ask for anything. And even though she hated that, I have 2 daughters, one birthday in April. Thank you, Miss Barb, for sharing that with me. So 2 daughters, 1 in April. It's important that I get this out. So in this aspect, it's so important that she wants you to know how she felt, and she explained it like an airplane for some reason. So like when you take off and it goes really, really fast, and then you're like, you just got into the air. That's how her body felt. Like, I'm moving, babes, I'm moving. And she has this great attitude. She goes, maybe you're not so towards the end, because there was things that she goes, I was getting nasty about, because it was so difficult where I wanted to do things for myself, right? She keeps making me smell sauce. I know that may sound weird, but when I smell certain things, I have to say it. So like tomato sauce. I don't know if you're cooking sauce or if somebody in the family right now is cooking raviolis with sauce. I don't know. Something sauce related. Just hold it, please, because I smell it so strongly. It's making me starve. She's just back into her element and back to taking care of everybody that I'm supposed to. Your father needed more than one thing. So like, remember when I said I see like slippers that are like neatly put? Then there's another pair. And like, it's the same color, the same pair. And she goes, 2 of everything? 2 of everything? So I'm like, what? And so we're going back and forth, and she's like, 2 of everything. I said, is that you, or is that dad that needed 2 of everything? So like, let's say I bought this. Oh, let me get another one. They're both laughing at me. I don't know why, because someone of our kids got that trait. 2 of everything. 2 of everything. Hold on. 2 of everything. Your mom's legs are really important that I go back to that. She goes, I didn't like people touching my feet. I didn't like people touching my feet, right? She goes, but the care and the gentleness of having everybody around me was important. I do need to talk about the passing within your mom. Okay, so your mom shows me, and this is my symbol for everything. My parents were divorced since I was little. That's why they are acting the way they are. So that makes a lot of sense as the 2 of everything. I don't know what that is, but it's 2 of everything. And somebody has inherited that in the family of getting 2 of everything. I knew they were together just because the way that they are, but it doesn't mean that love, they had you kids and they had all of you. So it's important that they get this out. So your mom was going back to her feet, like I don't like people touching my feet. Yet the gentleness of within my passing, she has me being placed, and what they'll do is they'll have me sit up or lay down. And so in that aspect of sitting up and laying down, they'll have me look over and I'll see feet walk in and then feet walk out, which is my symbol that somebody just missed or is unable to be there for my last breath. Okay. And so that's something that she's making me bring out within the family. Now, it doesn't have to be you directly. It could be somebody else, but she is bringing that towards my attention. As she goes, everybody took their part within me for so long that I know I was a pain in the ass. And your father goes, really? Just that part? And she goes, shut up. Like joking. We all joke up here. It's just important that she brings something about her feet, and then seeing unable, just missed, just walked out. Last breath. Bear with me. Okay, so you know this song Landslide? I keep hearing that playing over and over again. So there's something I don't want to dismiss with that song. It's okay if you don't know. I just need to make sure I get it out because she keeps playing it over and over again. Oh, have a great rest of your Sunday, Cindy. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I can't even speak right now. I apologize. Okay, there's something with that song Landslide. I'm not letting that go. Hold that, please. My head does feel a little bit heavy. Oh my God, she has 5 of us kids. 3 were there when she passed, 2 of the other 2 out of town, but on the phone. Yes, I know that song. Okay, so within the phone, that is just, I understand, and she was bringing that to my attention. And that's why I said it doesn't have to be directly towards you. I needed to know because I heard them. All 5 kids are like 5 fingers. You're all different, right? And so you all handle everything differently as well. Some take after your father, some don't. And then she laughs. But in all honesty, she said Robert. Okay, so Robert can be Bobby, Robert, Robbie. I'm not worried about the name, but I do want to get it out because I did hear a straight name. The 26th, I just heard as well, which is could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant within the 26th. Hold it here or on the other side. You do have a lot of siblings, so hold it. It's okay when it comes to dates. Oh, Cindy, you're sweet. I missed you. Missed all of you. We're back in business, babes. So, hold on. Mom's shaking her wrist and I can hear I am getting saluted, which is my symbol that somebody has fought for our country or has been in one of our wars. Please just hold that for me as well. And then there's celebrating of movement. So there's something with movement that is coming or just happened of celebrating. And then she shows me a relationship like this. And then she's like, makes sense. Makes sense. So like somebody's relationship, like how my nephew's name is Bobby Joe. Perfect. Thank you for validating that. Bobby Joe. Perfect. Thank you. Relationship needs to go. So there is a relationship within the family. If it's a breakup or divorce that is occurring, it is the right decision. And it's been a long time coming, is what she's saying. So hold that within the siblings also, please, because she's a mom. She's going to let it all out to everybody, and even before you may know. So that's why she's doing that with me. The other thing is, she keeps grasping on. So you know that song, I Need You to Hold It, okay? Because that's to do with you and the family as well. Celebrating movement. There's things celebrating within having my kids grow into their own, having my grandkids grow into their own. One of the granddaughters just had a baby. Thank you very much. As I just mentioned, grandkids growing into their own. She keeps saying name. Again, I go back to the name. So there's something with the name that is attached in the physical world towards your mom, not just your dad. Like I keep hearing the same, whether it's a first or middle. It's very important that I get that out there. And then don't forget the relationship, because she's in everybody's business. She's mom. She's in everybody's business. The baby is a blessing. Hard times, meaning things were a little rocky. And then all of a sudden this came in like, finally, like, so there was things going on within the family of baby, not just baby, like trying. And then here we go. We finally have, she said twice. Speaking of baby, there is a child with mom. There's actually twice with mom, which means somebody had a miscarriage, a stillbirth, or an abortion. It doesn't matter which way or the other. That umbilical cord never goes away. Okay, so I just like you to know and acknowledge that mom and dad and others are passing around two babies. My mom, me, and my sister's middle name is Anne. That's where I got the beginning from. Anne. Hey, look how I did it. Anne. So thank you for validating that as well, Barb. It's just another validation. Every time it's validated, I'm able to go deeper into much more. She goes, I'm not much of a yeller. I said, with 5 kids? And then we laugh. I'm like, I have one. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But please note that mom and your dad and your loved ones are all sharing and passing around your children. It's very special that you know that, okay? So, and that is personal. You didn't have to share that, and I thank you for doing so. It just means much to her. And then job change. Okay, so she's mentioning somebody close within the family, again, siblings or within your household, of job change. But it's good. Like, this is good. I finally want them to do what you want. Like, I'm not good with my hands, right? I can buy crafts of like a canvas. I'll tell somebody, I'll get canvas and all the cool paint, right? And all the cool brushes. Like, okay, I'm ready to do it. And then I get to it, I'm like, oh, I don't want to ruin this white canvas. No, I'm not doing it. And then I put it all away. So within that aspect, I do need to acknowledge that your mom keeps showing me somebody doing something with their hands that is crafty, and keep it going. Do not stop this. Keep this going. It's time to use what your family gave you, like kind of what your mama gave you, but you said what your family gave you. So I do see there was sewing that went on within the family. There was so much that went on. Use that to your ability. And then I'm like, I don't know how to sew anything. The last time I sewed something, I got made fun of, but I did it, but it looked terrible. There's some learning opportunities that she keeps showing me. There's actually 2 girls, to be honest with you, Miss Barb, that I keep seeing. 2 females. 2 females. 2 females. Hands. So crafty. She keeps showing me, the wreaths on the door, like when people buy those wreaths that go on the front door. Your mom keeps showing me that. So I don't know if somebody is trying to make their own wreath for the door. And it could be seasonal for all I know, but your mom is showing that particular thing to me that I want to make sure that you hold, okay? So hold this for me. For all I know, again, when your siblings get to text you or let you know, of a wreath on the door, and I know it's seasonal. So she's like laughing with this too. Wreath on door, seasonal, and I'm playing with it. I'm like toying with it. Is that the right spot? Okay. She keeps mentioning RA, like rheumatoid arthritis, so I don't want to dismiss or let that go because I do feel it. And then the other thing that she keeps making me feel within data as well, like they're just making me feel, is when both hands go numb, that is my symbol that somebody's pre-diabetic or had diabetes in the family. I feel that also. When my mom passed, 2 of my sisters stopped talking. My one sister is very crafty. Okay, so with one sis, remember the wreath on door. Like it's this, I'm getting all into it because I keep picking it. Like, is this right? This look good? This okay? Like there's things going on that's perfect. That's what I need. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. I feel it, so I'm very sorry. We're getting on the right plan. I feel like it has taken years to get on this plan of figuring out the remedy so I don't have these flare-ups like I do. Unfortunately, I have it as well, so I can feel it through you. But you got this. You have it. Within this aspect, I do need to acknowledge, I do have to acknowledge that going through this, she's watching everything and carefully reviewing what you're going on. So with the she's bringing up medication. Within the medication, they either added something to your regimen, or they added or replaced one with something new. And that she scratches her head like, I don't know about it. So if you have not got to that point yet, like let's say your next appointment's coming up, your first appointment is coming up, just know that they're either like, I don't need them messing with your stuff, even though I know we're trying different things. She's just trying to acknowledge, like, I'm here with you as your mom and trying to express these things. Your other sibling that doesn't talk to you doesn't surprise her, she says, just because every kid is different, like 5 fingers, right? We're all different, and I don't know what she's holding against or what she thought, but it's sad because all you kids should be together, tightly together. And it's so common that this occurs. I've had about 10 years. Yes, took this. Okay, hold on. Yes, took one shot away, replace it with pill. I don't think it's working. It's not. And that's why mom's like, ugh. So when you go back to your next appointment, this is exactly what we're saying. Because it's like the pressure, all of it is, it's a lot on you. So we need to switch back. But I believe when we switch back, we're going to be adding something else, she said. Adding another medication. That's mom going to the doctors with you. That's what that is. That's dad going to the doctors with you. Your dad's really the one that he's all hands. Work, came home, did what he had to do, and then ignored your mother. And this is why their relationship went to shit, she said. And he's like, my fault. And he doesn't like that because I thought, you work, you put money, you put food on the table, and that's it. And that's very wrong. No, you don't. You engage with the kids. You do this with everybody. It's a sad one sister blames the other sister for all the kinds of things. Yeah, no, there is no regimen of somebody passing. Your mom and your father, like, there's nothing that could have changed the outcome, could have saved the outcome. We could have went to every doctor's appointment, drove them back and forth to the doctor's appointments, did what they told us to do, and this is still the outcome. This is what was supposed to be for us. And not only that, is after the case, then what happens to our stuff? And then it just gets so messy. And it's usually the younger ones that start to get involved with that. Like, they weren't prepared enough. And that's something that's not from you kids. That's not from us. It's just how they feel, but they shouldn't take it out on you. Welcome if you're new. Welcome. So she's oh my God, yes, he worked at General Motors and was roofing contractor when we were younger. Yeah, I thought I could just, slap some food on the table and then I'm going to be in my spot. And then he's in his spot in his chair and it's like, hey, Dad. Nope. No. We're not doing that. It's my time. And so he does apologize for those beings because especially with running the household, I messed up a lot with your mother and even in you children. When we got older, there was different conversations taking place. But when you guys were younger, two different dads, completely two different fathers. And I wish I was more vocalized. I wish I was more involved in the school activities. And hey, Dad, look what I got. And it's like, great. It's like, not that he threw it, but like, great. Now let me go back to what I'm doing. I do taste alcohol. So that's somebody like to drink or had a drinking problem. I taste it not only in the physical world, but I taste it on the other side as well. So it's just my symbol of that. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Barb, so much. I do appreciate it for allowing me and entrusting me to read you and your loved ones. Keep doing what you're doing. You're amazing. And all right, remember that. Like, moms, they're with you within your appointments and they're guiding you. So if you don't feel something's right, speak up. And you have never had a problem with that either. When we were young, my dad drank a lot. Yeah, I taste it. And that's why he brought that up, because sitting in the chair, like, this is my time. It's like, Dad, look what I made. And it's like, great. I tasted it. So it's just something that was his winding time. And really, I should have been more involved. There's like this bike, an older bike that he keeps showing me that's blue, like blue. And I could have went out there and I could have, watched you, or not just you in general, but watched you kids. And I was inside trying to decompress the way that my father did, and that was wrong. I should have changed the way that I did things. And we've had that talk. He said, I've had that talk with some of you kids. I know I've done wrong. Some of you got some attention. Some of you got, like I said, a completely different father that was more attentive to anything. And those children that got more of that attention are the ones that have some issues within you other siblings right now. So that he apologizes for, he says. Sorry, I missed it. Shit. Sorry. I'm just going up. I'm trying to see. Thank you again. This means so much to me. I've been depressed since they passed. Well, just know that Marie, can you validate again, love? I'm so sorry. Just know that they're right there with you. There's no way, no how. And look, this is why I do what I do. This is why I come on. I haven't been on in a while because I do sessions a lot. But this is why I don't tell people what, like, oh, this, that. I go into things that are deep, okay? And it's very therapeutic. And it does get where it gets very heavy. But it's for a really good reason. I promise you that. And within this, please go back to it. They don't ever want to see you that way, but there's a lot of things that they're adding, the both of them, especially your father, of some of your siblings are like this right now because of me, because they had this, oh yeah, kiddo, come over and I got you, where the other ones were like, not right now. So it's just, we got this whole loop going on. So validation, found the photo and the medallion she was talking about. Could it be my sister's medallion she got from being sober? Thank you. Sobriety. Yes. And the photo. Thank you so much for validating that, E. Thank you. And thank you, Barb, so much for allowing me to read your beautiful family. Please go back to this because a lot was getting thrown on you and within the siblings itself. But just know they're right there with you. They're right there with you. That is it, E. Thank you so much for that. We couldn't be with my dad when he passed. He passed of COVID. When you mentioned heart earlier, my mom heart problems. I felt that mom's the heart. And then I was even going, okay, upper, lower, not to feel myself, but I'll go like, okay, is there a stent that needed to be put in? Did I have a blockage going on? I know that there was a couple things that transpired within mom. And then dad just kept going and going and going. And he never stopped until he said he couldn't. I'm going to go through everything until my body says no more. And that's exactly what he did. It's exactly what he did. You're so welcome, and thank you for being part of the Vibe Tribe. Then, that's it. Thank you for being part of the Vibe Tribe, Barb. It means so much to me. It really does. Thank you. I highly appreciate it. Like, it's I'm sick on top of it, and I was like, no, I'm doing this today. Welcome, Cinderella. It's a lot. It is a lot, and we all have things that go on. We all do. Hi, Google me. Courtney. Oh, I'm rhyming now. I didn't even take a sip of my coffee yet, guys. Thank you. Sorry, my throat's starting to hurt a little bit. Thank you. You guys are sweet. Okay, so I love you too, as always. You guys know that. I love you guys. Can we get some hearts so we can make it to 150? Can we do that? Can we make it to 150? And if you're on Facebook and you're doing stars, it doesn't show me. I thank you so much for giving and providing stars. I can't see it on my end. It's so much. It's a lot. And I think every outlet and everywhere that I'm able to possibly be. For some reason, I stay off of TikTok and I stay off of Instagram because it's too many of those. Too many. Christina, may I have a read, please? You may. You may. Am I get? Is it too dark in here? Are we okay right now? Tina Bobina. Tina Bobina is what I keep hearing. Tina. Just want to make sure this way. Tina, sorry. Okay, thank you, Mommy. I wish I wasn't sick, Ma. You could have done this. You could have been here. I know you're here in spirit. You know, I hear you. As she's outside smoking a cigarette, watching her on her phone where it's got like this slant. I can see exactly where you are right now. I know, but me being sick, I don't. No, Mom. But that's exactly how Mom is right now. She's outside smoking her cigarette, right? She's like this, and then she has her little phone thing that's like that, and she's watching. She's watching. I can. No, I saw a roach on there. Oh, you mean water bug? I don't know. The Southerners say that is the next. Don't start with the vacant house next door. We're not going through this right now, Ma. Which. Oh God. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The Southerners say water bug, and you're like, no, that's a fucking roach. That is not a water bug. When New York, that's a roach. That's not a water bug. Chris, are you still here? I was looking for you as I was talking away, I was waiting for you to say something. You still here, Chris? Your name was up here. Want to make sure. As I'm gonna do this, Shalina, did I say that? Shit. Miss Webster, Shalina. I keep hearing 8. There's something 8 surrounding him, and I'm like, 8 months, 8 years, 8. There's 8 or August. There's something I don't want to dismiss with him. He has been warned before. They said he's been warned. I don't see like prison, but I do see county. So I don't know if he's already been sitting in county. There's something 8 around him wise. Yes. Okay. Okay, Chris, thank you. I'm here. I just want to make sure I answered that. I can't see her. I'm sorry, Chris. I am here. I got you now. See, it all came together. Chris said yes, and then I saw Dawn, and then Chris again. So that's okay. I lost my. No, you were supposed to tell me. I do have to acknowledge Tina Bobina. Even though your name says Chris, I'm calling you Tina. I don't know why, but I am. And so I don't mean to do that shortly after he was released from jail. Okay, that makes sense. Hold on, Miss Webster. Hold on. Welcome, Cassandra. If you're new, make sure you hit like and follow, okay? So within this, he keeps going back and forth to this like confinement. So when they make me confined, that means jail, means a hotel room, means like a rehab or a car, right? Like it just means I'm in a smaller area, a room. It doesn't mean I'm out in the open. And he shows me so much that went on with this. And so within going through this, he's like, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. He keeps saying Mike. Okay, so hold on to the name Mike. M as in Mike. I'm not worried about it, but I do want to get that out. And then I keep hearing like an E sounding name also. So I'll go like Jimmy, Penny, Larry. There's something E at the ending of a name, and it's a male name. Keep that here or on the other side. Sorry, because sometimes I can hear it. Sometimes I'll have to mouth it where they're like, so I have to like hear sounds like within that. Okay, so when it comes to having this and him saying I fucked up, I couldn't take it anymore. He keeps saying I couldn't take it anymore. Gotta go. Love and light to you. He had nicknames for me all the time. Okay, perfect. Thank you for validating that because I'm like Tina Bobina. You know, he is full of life. He just couldn't get his shit together. He said every time I got my shit together, everything was great, and then I would put a ratchet in it. Like I just put. He goes, you know what? I put everything in a thing of fire. It wasn't even like I smashed things. I put things in fire. He could never get it on track. And when I thought I did, I fucked it up. He does make me feel like, so I do taste something, which means something's in my system that's not supposed to be there with him. Okay. I know. And it's just who he is. He reminds me a lot of my brother. He's a good person with a huge heart. He can't like, he's like, I couldn't do like a normal day shit. I don't know why. Like, he's the type of person that could sell me shit on a stick and cover it in gold paint and be like, this is worth so much, you need to buy this. Like, he's so good at like that. Like, you could manipulate in a good way. He would be a multimillionaire. He goes, I couldn't stay with the same job. I fucked up. And then once I was on that roll, I couldn't get back to it. Like, I couldn't get back to myself. There is something that I took. Got it. There is something that I took that wasn't supposed to be that, and that's where I fuck up. And he goes, I should have taken the treatment option, which he said he has before. He said, as strong as I love my family, this shit doesn't stop. There's paperwork. Thank you guys for subscribing. I see Lisa just subscribed under goodvibesreadings.com. Make sure you subscribe. I do have sessions that I do monthly. The spots do go quickly, but within the spots, I do it monthly because then everybody would be waiting on a 5-year list, and I don't do that shit. I don't like that. So within him, he's like, there's so much that like your family has always been, you got this. And then I fuck it up. He also says there's a Y to a name. So like Ty. There's a Y in a name that I keep hearing. Keep that here or on the other side, okay? Because he's not alone. And he keeps talking about his mom. He said his heart couldn't take it anymore. Amaya. Who is that? Sorry, I need to know. Amaya. Thank you. Hello, Diane. Your daughter. Thank you for validating that. Amaya. Thank you. I'm like, who's the Y? He's like, oh, like he gripped his heart. And he always has a huge smile on his face. Always. Where he goes, you joke like, God's like, knock off that smirk. Like he still has that smirk. Okay, so with Maya, that's why he went, like, he did. Like that's his. But we visited his grave with her. He knows. He knows. She's gonna be drawing me pictures. I see the scribbles. He says, I see the scribbles. I see the scribbles. Taylor, I do the best that I can, okay, hon? Scribbles. There's something right. Like, it's so cute because there's like a little bit of hair that he keeps showing me that she has, like a little bit of hair, and she's like she points. She points. He also thanks you for, right? He won't stop tracing the J name, so that I can't let go. I remember when I was like Jamie, I don't know. There's a J name. Just hold that for me, okay? Because there's a J male name. So J as in Johnny. Doesn't have to be with the E, obviously. Joey. There's a J male name that I don't want to dismiss. Junior, his dad. Okay. Thank you for validating that as well. I was like, I don't want to let go of what he keeps showing me. The J. He said it's pretty bad. You're okay, Taylor. It's all right. We got you. It's okay. Welcome, Bridget. He goes, it's pretty bad when I don't have a lot of belongings and then like to split. And that kind of hit the nose on the head for me as me and my mother were just talking. My brother had 2 suitcases. And it's like, it's crazy how your life could just fit in 2 suitcases and that's it. His dad and my husband, his other son, don't talk. He goes, fucking shocker. Yeah. There's so much damage because, first of all, he goes, my dad would try to do so much and it was always about me, right? And then when it comes to your husband, you gotta kind of shove to the side. But yet he tried to help me with jobs and like I still fucked him over. Like he tried to help me with so much, my brother. Finally he was like, I can't do all this shit. And then when it comes down to it, they're both fighting over stuff that is still occurring that I'm no longer in the physical world about. He's like, and so with that, I know what my brother has done for me. I know that I didn't acknowledge it. I know that I was a selfish asshole when it came to it. He goes, there's so many things that my brother is keeping in and not saying. And my father's like, you didn't do this. You didn't do that. You didn't have to put up with this. And he's like, I tried to do the best that I could. And that's not what I want my father to do for my brother. I don't want that. And you know that. You know how I am. He goes, there's so much involved and invested in this. And yes, everything was surrounded by me. I have an addiction. I'm an addict. There's so many things that I couldn't stop from going down that road. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. He goes, but my brother was so sick and tired of all my shit that I don't blame him. I don't. And that's another thing of this is my brother has to then go through in his head of rotations of him yelling at me or calling me an asshole or texting me like, I'm blocking your fucking number. He's like, he's going through that and my father's not helping him with that. And for that, I'm sorry, but I need you to tell my brother that I know it all, and that he has every right to feel the weight of how my father is making him feel. Not only that, everything that my brother thinks of what he just said, he was right to do. I mean, he was absolutely right to do. And here you're like, well, just give him a call. No, I'm not getting back into that. He's like, you tried your best, but my brother was right. He should have stayed away. He should have stayed away from me because he didn't want to get hurt. He didn't want this outcome to happen that already happened already. So now my father has to divert the anger and the grief on my brother. Well, you could have fucking helped. Like, he's going through all these memories that just occurred, still happening, and this is what's going on. Yes, it's exactly what that. Good night, Angela. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, Emily. He knows. He's there. He's there. He goes, and in the end, Christina, he said, he did it like that. Oh, yeah, it does. I know. Look, I'm a sibling that lost to a sibling to the same thing. It fucking blows. It blows. And so with that, Christina is what he's saying. So he's making fun of your name in that way too. Like you're trying to be distinctive. He's so funny. I love his accent. Like I love the way he mocks and picks on you. But he goes, look, don't get in their fight. Don't get in their fight because you're not going to win through my father. You're not going to win through my brother. You're being there for my brother the best way that you can, and you're doing it perfectly. He is a joke. He is a joker. With having this, right, he has such a great sense of humor that he's like, even within his passing, he's like, you have to fucking laugh because, like, that's me. Like, you have to laugh. That if we laugh, look, I always say, if we don't laugh, we cry. So we have to laugh about things. And like my last name, he's like, my last name, my brother has a rep because of the last name. I understand that because I'd be afraid to drive my car, even though I have nothing and did nothing wrong, but they pull my plates and see my last name. And then it's like, oh, her brother, is this bad boy, even though he's not, he's just hurting himself. And so he made a funny situation out of everything. He has to. He's like, because if you don't, we'll cry or beat the shit out of each other. So we have to make it funny. He goes, yeah, you should see the Christmases and the Thanksgivings I ruined. And then he laughs. He lays back with his foot up like that. So he said that. He's like, you should have seen the Christmases and the Thanksgivings that I've ruined. Is he going to be showing up? And then he does. And then it's like, oh, shit, a bomb hit off in there. We're all like, oh, God. Oh, my God, this has happened so many times because of it. I'm with you 1,000%. We are all on the same realm right now. I understand completely. He said, what you do for my brother, I thank you. And my brother is going to take everything in right now. I don't care how long goes by. He thanks you for being there, even though it's really difficult because you want your husband to start saying things and he doesn't want to. He just wants to argue with his father. And then you're like, why the fuck do I even bother? He's like, let it go. Let it go. He said, let him work out what he needs to work out. And they might not even work it out. He said, I'm not going to lie to you. I never have and never will. Only if it was about money that I lied to you. He said, but I never will lie. I'll be straight up front. He goes, this is so much that my brother is holding in. And by you just being by his side, and I'm seeing my beautiful niece is so much that I'm able to see her, because if I was in the physical world, I wouldn't be able to. And you would be like, let him see, at least let him see her once. Let him see. No, we can't have him around because then he's gonna start his shit. He's like, look, there's so many things that I am trying for you guys, and he's pushing more to you. Please try to have your husband watch this. As from a sibling to sibling, I understand. He's a great person. My brother did a lot for me, and he was my cheerleader, and he means pom-poms and all. Cheerleader. He's going in on his brother. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but he's going in on his brother. In that way, I thank him for shutting the door in my face, and I also thank him for trying to get me into places like, one more fucking time, bro. One more fucking time. It was always one more fucking time. One more fucking time. And then I do this to him. He goes, then I do this. And then our fucking father does this to him. You know, like, my brother, your husband, he's like, my brother's like feeling like, oh, was I the one that was supposed to go? I'm the one that's here, that working my ass off, making sure that my family is protected, provided, and, you know, they're fed and they live well. Like, I don't get anything for that. I get a fuck you. So he's seeing a lot of that. You're so welcome. He was the only brother that I know. Meaning he knows that, and so do I. And I thank you, and I thank you so much for entrusting and allowing me to read him. I really do. Thank you very much. He reminds me. Sorry, hold on. He reminds me of somebody I know. Sorry, sometimes I sometimes it's not easy when I feel a connection, not just in that I can feel a connection to a parent or a grandparent or even a spouse, but when somebody feels a lot like my person on the other side, is not easy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna laugh right now because I don't know what else to do. He's trying to make me laugh. I'm like, you're an asshole. I know, everybody said that my whole life. I get it. Sorry. Like, even when it came to my fucking, like, my viewing, like, not even the viewing, but like my funeral, they're fucking fighting like cats and dogs. Like, my father was like a fucking wolf. He, like a bat out of hell. Like, he just couldn't stop. Ugh. He couldn't stop. It is Luke to a T, I know. He's just missing the loyalty tat. I know. He says that. He shows Christina. I don't know why he's doing that, but he shows, like, my father comes in like, boom, like the door's fucking open, and everybody's like, oh shit, here we go. And it's just at each other's necks, to the point where I'm watching you, my sister-in-law, who's this petite one, like, oh, fuck. Like, I gotta grab my husband's arm, knock it the fuck off. Like, even though your husband is trembling, I feel my brother trembling. He's like, it was a fucking shit show. It was a show, is what he said. It was a show, but had nothing to do with my brother. Please let him know that. It had nothing, the anger of grief, the anger of, where the fuck were you when this was going on? When I am the kid, I'm the child. No matter how old we are, I'm 36 years old. I'm still a child. I'm still the child, and I'm helping my brother. Where the fuck were you during all this? Instead of giving him $500 to go do shit, why didn't you help him get a fucking rehab? Like, he's going in about that. He was not pleased with it. And then also there's a female that walks in, and I'm like, Oh, bitch, you shouldn't be here. You need to leave. So that's there too. Sorry, he's like, he's on a mission. And he's got you. So he thanks you for everything. Sorry, he won't stop. He won't fucking stop now. His mom, I didn't mean to do that, but bitch, she shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, she should not be here. There's a lot of things that she added to me being this way. She nurtured the shit out of me. She allowed me to do these things, and then not even bail me out of it. She would just allow it. And then it was like, well, like almost like double teaming on the same things. Bad. Where was she half the time? And then when she was part of it, she added to my use, he says. Oh, well, typical of him. Sorry. I'm so sorry to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I told you I was gonna be like by the end of this. But in all seriousness, he's right on the money, right on the money. And he does keep talking about a milestone. So somebody's birthday, death date, or anniversary just passed or is about to come up this year. That's a milestone. Oh, she took off. She took off. And that's why my father has so much anger, but it should not be towards my fucking brother. He said, she was never there. She was never there. Our father played the mother and father role for so long, and she only jumped in when it was beneficial for her. So going to my funeral, it was, that's my baby. That's my baby. Instead of like, I should have been there more for him. I should have done this more for him. He goes, don't make me. He keeps showing me like his death anniversary was last month. Okay. Thank you for validating that too, love. Thank you. He also keeps showing me like a pamphlet like this, which could be from his no, there is a pamphlet, not just from, that's too easy, from AA. It has something to do with NAAA or a rehab. There was a pamphlet within the small belongings I did have that I just want to make out there because it keeps showing me a pamphlet. And I don't know if this was from my brother, meaning your husband, or sorry, I just want to make sure I get that out there. I'm not worried about it right now. Just hold that because he showed it to me. Oh my God. Because I'm like, I know it has something to do with like, recovery, and I'm doing the 12 steps. See, I'm doing it. I thank you for holding on to that. That's important. Again, that's something that only you and him would know, just like the rest of the conversation of me and him having going on. I'm like, the only thing you're missing is cigarette burns from your shirt, and then I actually know who you are. And then he starts laughing. That is something that I see is covered up. If you were to put it out, he would knock it off somewhere. He is very strong, and it comes through very clearly and transparent. So just think about that, okay? So I thank you so much again. Sorry, he's like, the show's not over. I mean, he's like doing these things. Okay, so I'm going to stop here for a second. So welcome in. So the reason why we said that is because my brother always had burn holes in his fucking shirt. And my brother's viewing, we thought it was a new shirt, right? And I remember going over, like folding, like, oh my God, he's a fucking burn hole in his shirt. And so I'd go over there, and I didn't say anything to my mom. And the whole day she kept going over there doing the same thing until later on, because that's what it was, Chris. That's what it was. So he made me say that for that reason. And I thank you very much, because it's just another validation. Nobody would know that except you and your loved ones again. So it's awesome. Shalina is next. Yes. Yes. Because I started with her, correct? And then I went into Chris. I started to say something and then I went into Chris. You're very welcome, Chris. Thank you. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Damn, I've been on here for Shalina. Thank you. Thank you. Dawn October. Split. Welcome. Mom, I don't see the name. Sorry, now I'm all stepped up from crying and from being sick. I apologize, guys. I'm like, oh. Well, I'm back, guys. I'm back doing my lives. So make sure you go down below to goodvibesreadings.com and subscribe to the Vibe Tribers list. Webster. Shalina Webster. I'm looking for you. Love you too. I am back. Shalina Webster. Thank you. Oh, Joan, love you. Love you too, Barbara. I don't see the name. Welcome from Staten Island. Long Island here. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay, but I did call several times, so just to know it. I feel bad. I hate that. Oh. Okay, so I'll Miss Joyous. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so all of that is like right in my heart with you and for you. Living situation. There's something with. Can I look at my calendar a little quick? I know I have to do it to the side, but I have to look at my calendar. Hold on. Okay, November 28th, I was just guided to, and I'm very anal in the way that I read my dates, right? So within that aspect, thank you, Janelle, for doing that. Within that aspect, the 28th of November, I feel like, okay, I got this in order. There's paperwork to help within assistance for you. So I feel like, okay, I can take a deep breath on my living situation. So that's working. I know it feels like it's working against you. But it's something that I just want to make sure that you have, that you take a note of. Right now, it feels like everything is not working. Paperwork wise, helping from the state, everything's like taking time, and you're like, I don't know what else to do. The couch surfing, everybody's like, okay, enough, Joyous. Even though you're a great person to be around, some people just don't get it. Some people just don't get it. With the stability, yes, but you have to follow your gut on this, and the will Chris and I progress soon. This is something that has been kind of hindering, not your situation. I know it has. I know, honey. And I don't mean to call you honey. It's your loved ones that make me do that. Not with just your situation, but with coming into with Chris and you. Like I felt like there was a break, like a period of a break. Then we got back. Then there's a break. Then we got back. No, they don't. And so when they don't get it all, and then everything with Chris, it's like, well, why are you so worried about that when you need to focus on this? And you're like, well, I'm trying the fucking best that I can. I want to be happy at the same time. I don't you don't want to go through this alone, but you also need the help, okay? You need that help. I'm sorry, Lisa, did you say something? I didn't understand. Okay, they haven't spoken since April. We haven't spoken since April. I'm going to be honest, and don't hate me for this. I feel it's at best right now that it stays that way. Like, I want to focus on you and only you, and then we can go down that avenue. Right now, for this time being, and remember the date, November 28th, I want to make sure that we have this going because it's so important with the paperwork and with your loved ones in the physical world. I know you feel like you have nobody. There's one person I'm able to go to, but it's usually a lot about them and nothing towards you. So, 2-in-1 can help with food and bills. That's important to know. And I'm thank you for giving that information out, Miss Lisa. So with that, and that's what's mentioning the paperwork. I see you filling everything out. You get there and it's like, the speaking again, I don't feel until it's next year. And I don't know by then if you even want to, okay? Because I feel like I'm spending so much energy on thinking about it and trying to transform it that I just want you to kind of put that behind right now. And I'm being honest, Joyce, I'm very honest with you. I'm very honest with everybody. I need you to put this to the side. There's a reason for it. And I want to make sure that we do this correctly. Right now, my main priority is for you to have your own couch that you can sleep on. Do you see what I'm saying? Your own way. Which again, the 28th of November, I have the paperwork. I have things that is in order. I see that list is very long. And so with that all comes into play. With Chris, there's something of next year, to be honest, February, I'm connected to. But I want to make sure I kind of put a halt on the wondering, the conversating, the not conversating. Like, I just, all your energy in a spiritual sense is going towards it, and I don't want it. So let's kind of put that on the shelf, and don't hate me for that. I love you. The most important, my living situation, my daughter, needs space for our own. Exactly. So this is where I see it. So November 28th, boom. I have our own couch that we can sleep on, meaning I have mine. It's mine. Maybe nothing, right? But it is. It has a kitchen, right? It has a bedroom, and it has a couch for us, and that is our home, and we're gonna make it our home. So you got this. You got this. Just remember November 28th. It's really important. I just want to put Chris on the shelf for now. I'm not saying goodbye. I just want to put him on the shelf for now. I know. It's stretching, not even our dollar. It's stretching like a quarter, very thin. I understand that. It is so hard. You could work 4 jobs and barely make it right now. It is, we're all pushed to the edge right now, literally. And then we're getting sick, or we have so much going on. It's just, everything is exploding, and there is no resources, or the resources are very limited because everybody else is using them as well. So it's so hard. And I understand. I have been there. I have been through it. And I'm not saying that I'm not going through it. I understand. But you went through the rough patch already. Now it's getting the paperwork in order for all of this. Okay. So we are getting through to it. We are going through this. I know that. Everybody, right. No, we can't. Or there's a waiting list, and there's no list. It's because there's not enough resources for all of us, okay? And so they're telling us, we call this person on Tuesday, and they'll help you. And then you call, you leave a message 20 times, and they don't call you back. And by Tuesday, they call you back Thursday. Oh, well, that was last week. That wasn't this week. We'll try for next week. And you're like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to feed my kid. It's really hard. But I do know there's so much out there for you. Again, you're very crafty, and I want you to use that to your ability. There's things that you can do. You're beautiful inside and out. I know you can do this. Your daughter's with you going, Mom, we got this. She's your cheerleader. She's got you. We have this together. But Chris is going to be on the shelf right now. That's it. Once I put him in a spiritual sense on the shelf, and you might think like, Di, what does he have to do with anything? I'm telling you, it just put him on the shelf and focus on what you have to do, because you have been. I understand that. It's just the wondering. It's going to start changing very soon, because October, like the mid-October, like 15-ish, so the week of the 15th, okay, things are starting. Then I see like vouchers coming in. And so there's paperwork that I do see happening. And then November 28th, it's like, whoa, like we have our own place. Like we're good. We're coming in. We're good. I'm sorry, guys. It's so much. It is so much for all of us. And it's like, who do we go to? Who do we go to? What do we do? It's crazy. Were you doing a temp agency? Sorry, because I saw temp and then something came up. Temp, something came up. Temp, something came up. Lori Hershey, I heard like it's really not outside the norm behavior of things for that age. So I wouldn't be too concerned right now, just so you know. It's like normal behavior for that age, your bonus son. Okay, so temp agency, I need you to go and start searching that temp agency. Is also I was just showed like a bigger store, almost like Walmart or Target. Is it mixing with different hours or something, and that's why you can't? Sorry, because they're showing me a mixture of hours that are changed. Barb, connect March to a birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant. Barb Rockwell. Just connect, not saying that's when, but just connect that month for me real quick. Because there's something in December that I heard, like I can hear their voices. Joyous. Okay, so there's something hours. I don't know if that's conflicting with your daughter. I'm not working, haven't been able to because I don't have childcare. Okay, that's what I was saying, because I don't know if it's with your daughter. There goes a voucher for that, because it's just not worth it. It's too expensive. Even if, yeah, and then you make more than 400, I'm sure that vouchers won't help then. It's like one or the other. You make too much, which is nothing, and then they're like, well, sorry, we can't get you this because you make too much money. I'm with you on that. Yeah. I cry every morning and I wake up every night and I can't breathe. I'm with you on that. Okay, good. Okay, good. So that voucher came through for the childcare. I see a bigger store like Target or Walmart. Go in there and then they will work with you. That will get on my feet to where I need to be for right now. I don't know. Even I was connected to the post office. Did you guys hear the post office is like where it's at right now to be? I don't know, for some reason, post office. Go in there. Post office, post office, post office. Go into the post office. Post shit. I can't speak. Post office. Thank you. Now wait, your hour with childcare will not conflict. Conflict, yeah. It will be in line. Try that. That's where I get my mail in general delivery. Yeah, and we all do. You know me. We all do. No, they're like working for them, working there. Okay, so going in there, I'm filling something out. So application for there. It's hard because you don't have an address. So even where you work somewhere, just you got to use somebody's address. Somebody will has to allow you to use their address. But then again, that messes up any voucher that you have coming. It's like you can't win. But I'm telling you, there's something. Got it. Okay, got it. So that makes more sense because I'm like post office, but there's something where I can see you working there. Go online for post office application. Correct. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, thank you. Google me. I'm like, post office application, job application. So try there more than anything because I see you doing that. And not only that, I see it working with childcare. It's a start. It's a start. I don't. That's a little tricky, Joyce, if you'll be in the same area of where she goes to school, because I see it's like ranked really high. That might be a little tricky. And I don't want you driving, 50 minutes out of your way. I don't. But if we have to move, we have to do this for all of us. And that's including bettering ourselves. When mom's better, we're all better. We all thrive. And even though you hide it so well, they're still thriving because of you. Your children. You're just you're so good at masking it, but that's what post-traumatic, that's why we're good at masking things. And then we don't ask for help until it's too late, and then we're told whatever it may be. But just do this. Just try the post office, please. Try it. Because I do see that working in your favor if you go there and you try it. Just go online. Just go online and try it. I know. That's what I said. It feels so good to be in her area. I just feel like with rental and everything is like really high. And I know you have a place there that I know I could get into. It's just a matter of like needing to get into it now. So do the application, spiritually put Chris on the shelf for me right now, and let's see where we're at. Remember, October 15th, the week of, and then the 28th of November, okay, having that deep breath. And we're all here for you. We are all here. Sure, Madeline. Code scan. Madeline. It's a beautiful name. Maddie. You're welcome, Miss Joyous, as always. I know. We're all on it. We're all on it. Okay. Whoa, that's a big validation. Bear with me, Madeline, so I could read this. Sorry, bear with me. I just wanted to give validation um, from a reading I had about a year and a half ago. She said there would be a big move that happens for me this last December. My family moved into a new home. My mom passed almost 2 years ago. Crazy thing is, we moved in December and our house number is 1361, my mom's birth date. My mama definitely had some part in this. You also said we'd go on a vacation celebration in February. Me and my hubby went to Mexico this last February for a honeymoon and had a celebration and it cut off. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm so grateful that you shared that with us. Thank you so much. I love validations. You guys know that. And the reviews. If you're new, you can always read my reviews. I do have Google reviews that I just started over, so more than welcome to read them as well. Always read reviews and validations from mediums before you get any type of reading. It's really important, okay? Okay, so Miss Madeline, as my ear is starting. Okay, so I'm deaf in my right ear, so when there's like yelling or some type of toning going on, I feel a little vertigo going on. Not only that, thyroid. Hold on. Thyroid checked. Okay, thyroid checked. It's odd because when I go through your system, I see like my blood flows go up and down, up and down. So let's say I go to the doctor and they're like, "Oh, everything's great," and then I leave and it drops, and then I go back. It's like I can't get like my system can't get its shit together. And so I don't know why they're pointing at thyroid. So I don't know if thyroid issues run in your family, and that's just why I'm feeling that. But I did want to make sure I got that out in the open for you. Um, and my fingers are even hurting. Like, so I mentioned RA with somebody earlier. It's like even my fingers are bothering me. There's two things. So the thyroid, okay, that could be hereditary, right? But I also see like redness going on. So I'll go, okay, is that an ulcer? Or do I have like not just heartburn, but you need a scope done. Yes, I have nodules. Okay, when's the last time you had a scope done, Madeline? Because there's two in particular that I'm like, need that removed. Need that removed. Not that I see it red. Red means like, oh right? Where green means it can be adjusted and fixed. There are certain things that are red to me, meaning I can get them fixed. It's red inside. It's almost like having heartburn constantly, and I keep seeing that. Ultrasound a year ago. Okay, I need another one. I need another one. Because there's one bigger than the other. Right side. So if we can go back and get another, and then my right lower side is bothering me too, like my stomach. Okay, so scope. I would like, sorry to be a pain in the ass, I would like the scope done just so I can see like what's going on, because it's not just thyroid, like I have things going on from my sternum down as well. Yes, Miss Tina, yes I do. That I see that I don't see like anything bad. Again, I see it's able to be fixed and adjusted. but I'm so off balance feeling like we all feel like there's a shield on us when we wake up, and it's so hard for us to keep moving. It's really like that for you. I have a large lump on my right collarbone. Okay, please go in. I want you to Monday call, make an appointment. I don't care. Like, you've waited long enough. I keep hearing 2 months. Oh, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. Or you're like my mom, and they're like, oh, you need to, so and so's gonna call you, and then she's like, oh, there are all these people are calling me. I can't deal with it. Go and at least get that checked out for me. Again, it's removable. It's nothing that I see that I'm like, okay, even if they're like, okay, this is urgent, it's urgent, but it's removable and I don't have to deal with anything else. That's exactly what I need you to do. So call Monday for me and make sure you follow through with it, okay? Just follow through with it. But I do see it and I do feel it, and I know that's why there's like an extra ooh feeling within inside from you. And I do thank you for allowing and trusting me to go into you as well through health. Keep up with it. Yes, your thyroid will definitely be removed. And I know that's the last thing you want to hear right now, because then you're like, oh, that needs to be removed. 2 things, remember? 2 things. So that and that would need to be removed. Pam, she's actually seeing loved ones. Like, question her. She will see, she's actually seeing loved ones. It could be kicked up due to Parkinson's, but she's actually seeing them. Thank you so much. I think that would just be a relief right now. Absolute, like, huge relief. But I feel like I'm gonna say, pick up the phone and call. Who knows where that's from? I know mommy does. Just pick up the phone and call, or no, and dial. You're welcome, Pam. Now I just pick up the phone. Hold on, I gotta get it. If you're late on rent, then pick up the phone. If your ex-girlfriend dumped you, then pick up the phone. Then start dialing the phone. Wolf of Wall Street. Favorite movie in the world. Wolf of Wall Street. Thank you, Miss Madeline. And let us know, okay? Keep us involved. Thank you so much again. Love it. I've been on for 3 hours now, so I know I'm going to get kicked off. But I do love you guys so much. And I thank you. Jen Lynn. He's got some stomach issues, Tuds. Like, I have endo really bad. I see some of that going on right now with you. Like, right now I got so much with, I don't even know what this is, what I have going on. I don't. You got a lot also. Love you too. Thank you. But that's why it's always important to keep up with what I say in there. Rhonda, I see 3 injections. Yes, Jen, that's why I'm saying that endo-related is gyno. Yeah, you need a lap bot, mommy. You do. Because when I look, I see all the scar tissue. And so when I look through it, it looks like this. It almost looks like cobwebs inside of scar tissue. And I see that on not just one side, even though one side hurts more particularly, not to be so, yeah, but they can't, you need a lap bot for them to say, this is what you have. And so they'll just push you out the door. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They'll just push you out the door. I just want you to know that, like, not to be TMI, but like going to the bathroom and you go and like you feel this pull underneath your belly button. That's endo. Like I see it. So you need to get that. You need someone else to help you. And I had to do that. I know. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I'm with you, but I see it, which means, well, you need it surgically though done. You need it. You need them to do the lap. You need them to clear it all out, and then it'll feel better for a little bit. You know what I mean? It'll feel better for a little bit. But right now, it's like you're on the couch like this. I mean, I understand that. I'll stand at my countertop and I put literally my knee on the countertop, and my husband and my son always make fun of me, like, how are you even doing that? And it's just so my endo is like pushed so I don't have to like deal with the pain from standing. So I completely feel for you. I really do. I thank everybody so much for hanging on. I was on from 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I know some of you just got on and it's almost 7 o'clock my time now. I thank you guys for joining me on Sunday. It was so much fun, and I am back now. Make sure you subscribe, goodvibesreadings.com right below. It's running right now. See, right here. It's running right now below. Make sure you subscribe, as I've seen a couple of you have. Go to the Vibe Tribers, and every Monday you get a reading. It's from Monday through Friday, and it's me reading into your week. You don't have to put Monday through Friday. You can mix it up if you like, but it's directly for you and through you. And so within that, just look at the bottom right here, goodvibesreadings.com. And also when I open up every month, which my brother handles that, you'll get 2 emails like, hey, opening up this weekend, and hey, opening up in the next, at 1 o'clock on whatever. Usually it's on a Sunday. And so he always gives you that heads up on everything. The only thing I do is just ask, hey, would you like it recorded? And that's my favorite part. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Everybody that's new, welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. Thank you for hanging in. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. And I'll see you this week. I'll let you know towards like midweek of what day I'll be going live. And again, thank you, everybody that was on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. A lot of people say YouTube is clearer just because there's no lag. I don't think we've had a lag on YouTube, but I think you guys have stuck with me through the beginning and middle as always. Love you all so much, and I'll see you next week. Much love, guys. Love yous. Bye, Mommy. Bye, guys. Much love.